Okay, my stream just died because my Wi-Fi sucks. Like, that's pretty much what happened. It just died. It immediately died. But yeah, we are back at this exact moment, I guess. I'm going to go for like another hour, and that'll be the stream. But yeah, that part 5 just died. I mean, this tended to happen a lot with my streams. So I kind of go from like part 5 to then like part 5.5. And now we're going to learn one of the best techniques in the game. One of the best seed actions. But I don't know what parry... like, I have to do with this guy. I mean, this guy's attacks are... oh, I guess they are kind of predictable. Hey, do it. Oh, I guess not that predictable, but decently predictable, but ooh. Just that he's always dodging, so I don't expect him to like do an attack. So whenever he does it, it catches me off guard. Come on, parry. Ugh, it's not working. And I wasn't paying attention at that time. Finally. Yeah, but I guess since... wait, what is that damage? I guess we're dealing with like a boss health bar here. That's why the damage is like that. Just that health bar is so short that I didn't get the impression that, you know, doing the Komaki parry would be that short. Ooh, Komaki's pulling off his moves, his sick little moves. Can't win with this fucking internet. You know, it immediately went down to the red again. Like, I really need to invest like an Ethernet cable or something. Like, whatever the hell they use for fighting games and whatnot. This is infuriating. But yeah, no, top 10 PS2 games. A lot of the PS2 games I play... like, I mean, that was a question asked in part 5 of the stream, but now that I'm trying to continue part 5 of this stream with part 5.5, and hoping the internet doesn't fucking, like, shit itself. Hey, ow. Even though I feel like it's going to continue to do that. It's like the internet is telling me stop streaming, but, like, it's being really annoying about it, so I don't really want to listen. Come on. Do like an attack that I can parry. Except now he's getting harder to like defeat. Ooh, healing item. I need a healing item. There we go, let's just use this one. This basic one. I'm actually having trouble trying to land a parry here. But it's like the last thing I have to do to complete this tutorial. I can barely see him. Oh, come on. I pressed the circle at the right time for that. Even though I think that's like one of the attacks you can't parry. And it just feels like it has that weird-ass timing. Ah! Too fast. Annoying. Annoying. Come on. Ugh. It's like I'm always not ready for it. Finally. Okay, we can finally finish this little tutorial here. I am in... well, you know, I am in chapter 9. I'm about to reach the little info dump section, and I plan to pretty much skip every single cutscene because I can't fucking stand that little info dump section. But yeah, no, top 10 PS2 games. A lot of the PS2 games, which are my favorites, I've just played like the HD collection and like remaster versions of them. So like favorite PS2 games, I have to go to like Silent Hill 2 and 3. Really love those ones. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, but specifically the Subsistence version of Metal Gear Solid 3 because it has that new camera. And that new camera is really important to my enjoyment of Snake Eater. Yakuza 2, definitely. Devil May Cry 3, for sure. Once again, I think I enjoy like the HD ports of Devil May Cry 3 onwards. Like, I'm not sure about Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition specifically, but Devil May Cry 1, its original controls on PS2 are kind of infuriating, and I'm a much bigger fan of the HD Collection's like new controls for the original Devil May Cry 1, because those original controls just kind of drive me fucking crazy. I mean, it's just like, I don't know if that reaches 10. So it's like, yeah, boom, Boom, right? Two solid Silent Hill games. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. My very first exposure to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix is me like emulating a Japanese ISO with a translation patch. So that is a PS2 game. And oh wait, is it doing it again? Oh yeah, no, it keeps dying. But yeah, no. Silent Hill 2 and 3, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. That's 4 games. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Final Mix, yada yada on the PS2. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition, and now we need 4 more. I've definitely played some PS2 games. It has to be some. I mean, I've played other PS2 games. Just I don't know whether to consider them like my favorites. You know, like I've played Ultimate Spider-Man on the PS2, but is that really my favorite? I don't know about all that. Like, what other classic PS2 games have I dipped my toes into? Like, I don't know, maybe there's like a multiplayer one, which I haven't counted, which maybe counts, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if someone can mention one, I'll probably know it. I mean, I have not played the Jak and Daxter games, so those don't count. Haven't played the Ratchet and Clank one, so those don't count. Haven't played through the Prince of Persia games, so those don't count. Is there any other technique I can learn from you? I mean, I basically learned the best one, so I'm good. FIFA, I don't care about FIFA, so that doesn't really count. I know Def Jam Fight for New York is probably an awesome game, but I have not played it, so it doesn't count. But I just know that there's more. Any Dragon Balls? I just haven't played any Dragon Ball games in like my childhood, so I know like Budokai 3 is probably awesome, but I haven't played through it. Persona 3, I played the original PS2 version of that game, and I enjoyed my time with it. I guess it'll like rank up somewhere on like my favorites, but I also like there just kind of came a point where I didn't enjoy playing that game that much, but it's really good. So maybe Persona 3 can have a spot. Is that with Persona 4? I played the Golden Edition specifically. I didn't play the original 4, but like they're pretty similar, so I guess those count somewhat. The Sopranos PS2 game. I actually have like a little list of games. Maybe I should just look those up. Like Resident Evil 4, some people consider that a PS2 game, but my favorite version of that game is the Wii version specifically, so it wouldn't be a PS2 game, would it? Would it now? I mean, like Splinter Cell Chaos Theory came out on the PS2, but that's not really a PS2 game, you know? It doesn't really count now, does it? Deus Ex has a version on the PS2, but like obviously I'm not talking about the PS2 version when I say that Deus Ex is like one of my all-time favorite games. I mean, at this point, I might as well just like add the original Devil May Cry 1, even though the PS2 version of that game specifically, I don't think I would like nearly as much as like the HD collections. I mean, I've played God of War 1 and 2, and I enjoy God of War 2 a good amount. Maybe that deserves a spot. Though I did play the HD collection versions, but it's basically the same game. So that's like what? That's number 7. Yeah. I mean, the original Kingdom Hearts 1 is also really good, but like, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 is just on a whole other level, so I don't really feel like comparing the two. I guess like the original Spider-Man 2, I mean, isn't that the original Spider-Man 2, the most fun thing about that? The most fun thing about the original Spider-Man 2 is the swinging, and everything else wasn't that good, like all things considered. And it's a similar case for Ultimate Spider-Man, so it just kind of sits in a similar place there. But Ultimate Spider-Man has like one of the best art styles of all time. I love how that game looks. And also, maybe I should give Silent Hill 4 a spot on the PS2 games list. It is a really good game, but I think it is my least favorite of like the first 4 Silent Hills. But still, like it is kind of still in a class of its own, so I guess it deserves a spot. But like this list is just kind of made up of like franchises, not like individual games taking up like each section of the top 10. So it doesn't feel as authentic. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. Yeah, no. I guess I haven't played as many PS2. Oh, Drakengard. You know, Drakengard deserves a spot. Drakengard deserves a spot, even though it's like the best 6 out of 10 game I've ever played. I can't give it anything lower or higher than that. But Drakengard is a fucking experience, all right. I'll give it a little shout out. The first game, Drakengard. So yeah, no, and also I played Are You Smarter Than a 10 PS2 games, which I've played personally and really like think are masterpieces and all that. So yeah, something like that. Except the Spider-Man 2, I own a GameCube copy. I don't own a PS2 copy. So my experience with Spider-Man 2 wasn't even from the PS2, it was from GameCube. So it's like, you know, what counts as a PS2 game, what doesn't, that gets a little, that gets iffy. So I have to go all the way to the bottom of the map again. So I'm just going to go left, take a taxi, go down, and I guess finally continue with the story and just, I guess, try to wrap things up pretty quickly. Just get an extra hour in there to kind of fit a 3-hour time frame. And, ooh, my stream is not going well, it seems. It seems to be lagging. Ooh. Or maybe just end it now because things are just not going well. It's kind of a disaster. Oh, it's reaching disaster levels again. Very disastrous. I should save the game. It's actually been a long while, so let's just go for a little save here. And also just move the items while I'm at it. Like, is the stream just, like, teleporting? Like, is Kiryu just teleporting here? Is that what's happening? But yeah, no, the differences between Persona 4 Golden and Persona 4, there really isn't that many, but there's a couple. One, like, Chie has a new voice. She's the green character, the Kiwami character. So she actually has a different voice actress in the original compared to Golden. I have not played Urban Reign. But yeah, no, so that's one difference that Golden and like the original Persona 4 has. Another difference is a quality of life improvement. Golden allows you to skip cutscenes a lot faster, while in 4 you're kind of stuck just skipping them at a normal speed. So you're not allowed to like fast forward stuff in the original Persona 4. Also, the games have like slightly different visuals, but it seems that comparing the two visuals, it seems like the original has a better style, but like the difference isn't anything too crazy. But like the fog effects on the original game look better. Also, another thing is some combat balance like changes. I guess like the balancing is like a little different in Golden. I heard it was slightly worse than the original game. Also, Golden, okay, this is like one change I'm not a fan of. Golden has like this one change where they add a brand new side character and it's like their whole little new campaign. And it just kind of sucks because she's basically like an original OC, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I don't care. Why are you here? Like, Atlas does this with, like, every new remaster, new edition version of the games they release. It's always very lame. And, like, you know, with that new OC character, there's, like, a brand new secret dungeon you can access. And also, the Golden adds more social links. So, like, you can have, like, there's, like, social links with, like, some of the villains now. So, like, that's a nice little addition they added. They kind of fleshed that out more. So, yeah, those are the differences Golden brings. Just, like, a bit more new content. A bit of just changes here and there. A couple quality of life improvements. A couple more difficulties here and there. Combat modifiers. And that's what Golden adds. So, it's just, like, a somewhat enhanced version of the original game. But it's basically nearly the same game. Ooh, I have to go to a taxi, not to Persona 5. So yeah, that's why I don't know if I can really count me playing Persona 4 as me playing a PS2 game, because I played the Vita game. Oh, you're looking for Perro. I'm going to be quite frank, I'm not interested in doing this side quest. I'm going to tell you no if I have an option. Oh, I guess I don't even have the option to say no. I guess I'll return the cat once I find a cat, if I find a cat, but I don't plan on looking for the cat, so I don't think I'm going to find the cat. No, the dungeon itself was cool. I just didn't like the character that much. She just felt kind of forced and in there. Like, it felt like, the original gang, they're there. They have a little vibe of chemistry. And then there's just this random OC that just, like, randomly pulls up. Oh, and I found the cat. I was not expecting it to... Oh, never mind. I guess, like, that was a misdirect, a red herring. Like, the extra dungeon had, like, a neat little gimmick, and, like, the boss fight in that extra dungeon has an amazing, like, music theme. So that's, like, the one thing about it. But the actual character herself, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, all things considered. She has a very Hot Topic design, which maybe was, like, in reference to something of, like, that game's time period or something, but didn't like her. She was just very fluffy, non-important. Did not fuck with her, and also you have to kind of be friends with her to like get the best ending of the new game. So just. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Golden also has a new opening like movie thing, and I don't like it as much as the original. But I do like the Golden OP. It's still like really cool and like evocative of the game's themes and all that. Just like I think the original's more. Like the OG Persona 4 opening is like Persona 4, so to not have access to that when you like open the game up just feels wrong to me. But you can still access the opening, like the original opening movie by going into like a menu and just doing it there. And frankly, I did that every single time I opened up like Persona 4 Golden on my Vita, just because I gotta see the original Persona 4 opening before starting a new playthrough of this game. Like I gotta do it every single time. I am ready. I am ready to skip every single cutscene in this section. Wait, what? I have to take a taxi in the middle of the... yeah, I guess I have to go to like a taxi in the middle of the map, specifically. It's just like the Golden OP, like it does a really good job for like 75% of it, but then like the last little like climactic part of the opening is just... they're like in a like a fucking weird optical illusion tunnel, and they're just like like the characters are like flying by in their little like scooters, because Golden also adds like new little like side activities or like new parts of the main story where they ride around on scooters and they go to like a snow resort, like new little slice of life stuff. They add that to Golden, and it's just like not much is happening in that section of the opening. There's like no real story development or like fleshing out of the themes. It's just like, hey, check out this new side content. It feels like very not weighty, but like before, like the little character introductions have a lot like nice little like visuals and like just nice flow to it. Like I hope what I'm saying makes sense. It's kind of weird to describe. Yes, that is actually the exact reason I am playing the original PS3 version. It's because it has less blocking. Like this replay of Yakuza 3 has actually been a lot of fun. Like enemies don't block that much. So like I guess like I remember the remaster, certain enemy like encounters could get very frustrating because they block all the time. But here it's a lot less lenient on it, just because the 30 FPS actually makes it more fun. Oh, I have not played that SMT game. No, I have not. Like, the reason I wanted to play the PS3 version is because everyone kept saying that. They kept saying that the PS3 version, there's less blocking. And I decided just to investigate that myself. Like, alright, let's go do that. And as I'm playing it, I've just been having a lot of fun with the combat. Just because enemies don't block that much. Like, they've still designed to block, and you still have to, like, parry and dodge around them more. But it's nowhere near as, like, excessive as, like, the remasters of the game. Where it feels like... even if you, like, parry them and, like, dodge around them, they still block you. Like, they turn around and block. They don't really do that in this game, so you can still do a lot of fun combos and all that. Fuck you. I'm skipping your cutscene. Yeah, he keeps yapping, and I'm just gonna skip all the yapping. I do not give a fuck, man. Yeah, no, I remember like the fight that comes after this is really frustrating because you get like assaulted by like an entire group, and the entire group has like weapons, and I really hope that they don't block too much in this version, but I'm pretty sure they still do because it's supposed to be a challenging fight. Like, it's supposed to be like a really challenging fight, so I'm sure it's still going to be hard in this version. And it copies like a gimmick from Kenzen. We have like a little like circle around you while enemies just keep teleporting in and in and in. It's like it's a huge climactic encounter. Yeah, just like this little info dump is such an unsatisfying way to like have this information doled out. It's such an unsatisfying like just revelation of like this character. Like I don't fuck with it. It is probably like the driest like expository like dialogue in the entire franchise. Which, I mean, this franchise is filled with exposition, but like this is probably the driest way they've ever done it.
CIA の任務を止めろというのは。そうだ。トーマを守ってやってほしい。
Yep, this is chapter 9.
奴は知りすぎたんだ。この法案の裏に CIA が関与していることも、そして法案がフェイクだということもな。じゃあ CIA はそのことを封印するために。できればあの二人を助けてやりたいんだ。でもトーマはあんたの計画を邪魔した男だろ。どうして今になってかばうようなこと。強い信念を持った人間はいずれ大きな志を抱く。そしてそれを実現する。俺の恩師が教えてくれた。
Well, close to the finale, not really. Like I am, but I'm not. Like I'm not gonna get to it in this stream because like well we still have to deal with like the orphan kids once we return back to Okinawa. We gotta do like Tai Chi's like wrestling story, and then we have to do like Ayaka's like insecurity story. Like, you know, she gets too stressed out from being like one of the oldest in the orphanage. And then there's like another one I forgot about, and then we have to deal with Joji Kazuma, and then we have to deal with Tamashiro, and then after we deal with Tamashiro, I think then we have to like walk the city with Haruka for a little bit, and then after that we fight Mine. So there's still a good amount of stuff left. Maybe next stream I'll do it. Yeah, that's all I care about. I don't want to lose the orphanage. We're good. Oh, I missed the scene where Kiryu goes outside there. Maybe I shouldn't have skipped that cutscene so quick. Let's kill this guy. Maybe if I pull out the sword, these guys will get scared. Oh, the sword doesn't deal that much damage. It's just like Kenzen. I'm playing Kenzen again. Boom, just big ass crowd. If I get too close to any of those shields, they'll just knock me off. Cool. Wait, these are not Kenzen dodges. I thought someone told me that I had Kenzen's dodges, but these are not Kenzen's dodges. Like, when you dodge back, he like rolls back. He doesn't do that little... Oh, what the fuck was that? Who just stabbed? Who just fucking damaged me? I saw electricity come out. But first, I need to heal up. Do I have a trainer with me? I do not. Damn, I tried to do like a counterattack and it didn't work out because the fucking shield guys like blocked my ass. And you can't really use them as walls because if you get too close to them, they just fucking... and don't even operate as walls. So yeah, this encounter just gets really frustrating because of that. They just fucking didn't even let me do my counterattack because they fucking pushed me. What the fuck was that? And I hate these, they have these taser guys here too. Despise these fucking pricks. Oh, I should use that move more often. I thought I'll just pick up the tasers that get dropped. That's also useful. Look at how much damage that deals. That is insane. That is insanity right there. I never did a no damage of this like little group fight there. Just too much of a pain. So I did not include it with the boss fights. I have never done a Kuruhyo live stream, so I actually do plan on like getting, like whenever I get to Kuruhyo games, I'm gonna do like Yakuza 4, then Yakuza Dead Souls, and then I'm gonna do like the English patch of Kuruhyo 1. So I do plan on doing the Kuruhyo games. I used to call it Kurihyo, but I think it's Kuruhyo. But I might still be pronouncing it wrong. These guys don't seem like invincible, like in terms of blocking. They do tend to block a lot, but I am actually landing a good amount of hits where they're not blocking. Ow. Hey, I was just about to hit you, asshole. Oh, and this guy just doesn't go down no matter what. And he's blocking. And he has Hayashi's moveset. Well, more like Tamashiro's moveset in this game, the gauntlets. Come on, give me that. You pretty much have to like steal the tasers, just come with a bunch of tasers before this section. Oh, and there's still a guy with a taser, motherfucker. The orphanage stuff is fun. Like, I mean, it's just like a little adventure game for a little bit. You do like a little orphan side quest and you just deal with that. It's just forced into the main story, but I don't mind it. And it's also important. You get to like learn the personalities of each little kid you have at the orphanage, and it becomes super important because it's like one of the only things Kiryu like is happy about in his life. You know, after abandoning the Yakuza, which also while he was in the Yakuza, it wasn't like he was living a great life, but he does miss Nishiki. like you combo too much and you just get too close to the fucking... Give me that. Ow. Give me that. Asshole. And there's a fucking... He just stole it off the ground, didn't he? What did I just get? Wait, why can't I not see the durability of the weapon here? Is it just invincible? Like, it's not. It's gonna break at some point. Did the game just glitch out visually? It just glitched out, I guess. It's like completely glitched out. Where is it? Where's that little like weapon durability icon? Now skipping this cutscene is gonna be a crime. I can't do it. There we go. Finally done with Chapter 9. So now what will I do in the next 30 minutes? Probably just do one of the orphan kids, like little side quests. Maybe 2 of them. Don't have too much time and all that. Oh, I had to press circle the whole time. Oh, I used to own one of the Sega All-Star Racing games, like the Xbox 360 one. I should buy it again, because I remember having fun with it. I also need to buy the Sega Tennis game again, even though I don't know if it's any good or not, but I enjoyed playing it. It's a game from my childhood, so I have fond memories of it. Like nostalgia. This is the moment where Mine remembers that he was an orphanage, and because he was an orphanage, he hates all the orphanages. I have got to no damage that new Nightmare card game, except it has not been accepted on Steam yet, so I'm just waiting for the Steam release. It looked like a fun video game, but also I should probably just no damage the Bloodborne boss fights before doing that. Like, this is just another reason why Yakuza 3 just feels so episodic. Like I don't know, I feel like in Yakuza 2 they would handle like Mine's flashback, like, you know, every little section of that would like be revealed in like different chapters. Like in chapter 4 we'll learn one piece of that. In chapter 7 we'll learn another piece of that, and then like in chapter 11 we'll like have the full picture. While here just we reach this chapter and like the entire thing is just kind of dropped on us like right away. Like nothing's too confusing. Like, you know, all the twists and tangles of any conspiracy are just episodically like doled out to us. Like I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not as big of a fan as this structure as like the structure of like Yakuza 2 or even Yakuza 4. Like I like the more twisty, like non-chronological fucky dooies. While here everything is just very straightforward for the most part. Like it's so straightforward that whenever anything gets too complicated, we have chapter 9 where they fucking info dump us for 30 to 40 minutes just to make sure we're all like caught up. Like, yeah, oh, this happens because this happens because this happens because this happens. All right, we're done. We're good. Though chapter 9 is an especially egregiously bad exposition chapter. Like legendarily bad. Oh, I forgot to get the coin locker key in this Serena place. So, gotta get that key. Ooh, there it is. Let's go actually visit those coin lockers. And oh, I have to take it closer. That's one annoying thing. Is you do have to be like somewhat close to the whole thing. Okay, so like for the Okinawa like Hitman stuff, they just have a guy in Okinawa that you talk to, and that settles that. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, coin lockers. I'm gonna visit the coin lockers and then I'm gonna leave. Yeah, no, they did make his snakeskin jacket a lot more high res. Oh, is the cat gonna be here? I think that's actually how this sub story plays out, maybe. You can have this toughness emperor. I'm not doing all that. Yeah, no, if you're just clicking the right stick, that's how you get the... It's the first person mode of this game, and that's how you do that. Wait, where's that second enemy coming from? I was not paying attention. Ooh, gotta avoid them, gotta avoid them. Ooh, gotta go there. Hopefully I have enough inventory space to pick up everything. Okay, I tried to give that away, but I just got another one. Okay, that works out with me. Just some materials I don't really care too much about. Comfy soles? Eh, who cares? That'll be a crafting item, basically. Now that I like. I like that. Once again, just another thing I don't care too much about. I have a save point right next door, so I'll just solve that out. Infinity. I'm a big fan of Infinity. I'm not a big fan of you, though, Purple Man. I'm going to avoid you. Oh, like you didn't know the controls because you were trying to figure out like what the button was on PC. I do not know that button either. So, yeah. Whoops. Wait, who the heck crafts weapons? Who does not do 100%, by the way? I don't know. And this guy just tried to attack me. I don't understand the question. Was that just kind of like an ironic statement in which, like, who doesn't want to, like, suffer doing 100% in these games? Because, well, doing 100% in these games is pretty, like, absurd. Because, like, there's so many, like, little things. It just gets very annoying very fast. So you have to be a little insane to, like, indulge, like, a Yakuza 100% run. Oh, the person who crafts weapons in this game is just like the fat guy from the second game. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's introduced in the second game. I forgot how to say his name though, like Kamiyama. Like I don't know his full name. I forgot it. Hey. Just stab him. This knife does 0 damage. Oh, come on. Come on. And also, wait, when that guy grabbed me, I just remember that in Yakuza 4, when an enemy grabs you, like, your heat goes down very fast. Is that just not the case in Yakuza 3, or is it like a case in Yakuza 3 Remaster, but not in the original games? Yeah, no, like, you don't really need to use that many weapons in this game, but yeah, no, for those people going for 100%, you know, good luck with all that. Just the whole material grind, because Yakuza 3 is the one that, like, really, like, hunkered down on that. It introduced, wait, Kenzin more or less introduced weapon crafting, but 3 just kind of brought it to the mainline series. Ooh, every single taxi is far away. I'm just gonna go down the street, just down the main street. Anime. There's school days over there. Wait, who just tried to fight me? Oh, and there's a guy right there. I'm gonna avoid that main street. Yeah, no, just the Wi-Fi had a horrible time like 40 minutes ago, but now it seems to be pretty stable for just some apparent reason. I'm poor. I am completely poor. Honestly, doing some of the Hitman missions, I can never escape the. I don't even have enough money. I don't even have enough money to like take a taxi, motherfucker. I might as well do one of the Hitman missions just to get enough money. But once I'm done with the Hitman mission, the stream will basically be over. But let's just. How close is he? I did accept one. Wait, I didn't? I didn't accept another Hitman mission? Oh, I gotta go into the building and accept one. Okay. Oh, I'll just sell off something random, which I don't care too much about, and that'll give me enough money to go to Okinawa. But damn, they call me like, you know, they call me lacking. They call me being a brokey. I can't have that. I gotta sell some items, get rich, and go from there. This fucking thing is scary as shit. Get it away from me. I can maybe sell off some of my healing items to get enough money back. I'm not gonna craft anything. These things, the ancient steel will be more than enough. Thank you. Now I can afford a taxi, and I'm gonna be broke as fuck when I reach Okinawa. Why am I broke? Because I spent way too much money buying a random ass sword, which wasn't even that good at the pawn shop, and then I bought a bunch of like equipment books over at the guy who sells you weapons, and then I pretty much lost like 400,000 yen just buying all that stuff. I was left with like 40,000 yen or something, or slightly less, slightly more. So there's a revelation upstairs in Okinawa, okay. Wait, hold up. You returned to Okinawa and you're just wearing this suit? This feels wrong. Kiryu should not be wearing this. He should be wearing, like, his classic fit. Maybe he'll put it on again at some point, but, like he seriously doesn't... I mean, he does fight, like, his father, and not like, his brothers, like, his adoptive father's brother in this fit. So there is that. But, like, wow, I forgot that he just wears this suit. He wears this exact suit. Alright, so there's an old man somewhere in this area. Is it you? Oh, this sub-story sucks. I hate it. It's so mean-spirited. Like, this guy does nothing and this guy does nothing. He doesn't deserve any of the stuff that happens to him. I don't think the Joji fight's gonna happen in this stream. Then he just gets knocked by people just running around. And then, like, he gets stepped on. Like, why does he do that? And then he gets mad, so he tries to, like, beat someone up. He's like, he arguably gets mad. And then, like, you know, the banana falls on that guy's head specifically. And then that guy beats him up. He doesn't deserve any of that. It's mean. Oh, wait, this is the Hell's Floor revelation. It happens this late in the game. I was not expecting that. Never mind, I love this. No one gets off scot. Yeah, he just had tough luck. That's all it was. And that was actually the correct answer. Like, it really does happen this late in the game. You know, that actually was important to go and, like, witness, because that's, like... Yeah, that is easily, like, the best field of heat action. It deals the most damage, objectively. So it's the best one. Though it does have the longest animation, so with no damages, I tend to avoid it just because it's kind of a cheap way out, and also just kind of drags the fight out. But, you know, for there's a fight every now and then that's, like, such a pain in the ass that, like, you might as well just do it. Boom, Sunshine Station. Oh no, it deals a good amount of damage. Like, it's the best one out of, like, the Field of Heat ones. It will deal a ton of damage. Oh, so that's how you learn the other drunk heat action. But I'm not too interested in doing all that. I'm not interested in getting drunk. Oh yeah, no, I mean, like, compared to, like, the other games, it's still piss damage, but in this game specifically, that's, like, the best one. Oh, we also have to deal with, like, Haruka, like, you know, selling drugs and all that, or just helping drug deals go by, because, you know, she can't afford to keep, like, the orphanage running. It's kind of sad. But, like, kind of understandable. But yeah, that was sad, that, like, our Haruka had to, like, do dirty work in order to, like, keep the orphanage, like, running. Like, straight up, he just summarizes everything that the fucking defense guy, like, spends 40 minutes yapping about. Like, what's the point? Like, if you can just summarize it all here, then, like, what the fuck? And that's something which, like, Yakuza 0 does, is that when like, the character has already explained something to another character, and they have to, like, re-explain it to another character, they just don't show the entire cutscene. They'll just, like, fade to black, fade again, and just be like, oh, so that's what happened. That's, like, the sort of thing which I swear would happen now, but it's not. He's just actually explaining it all again. Man, these kids are really fucking with the info dump, man, though. So yeah, no, like in this chapter we spend the entirety of, like, you know, today doing orphanage like side quests, while then tomorrow we're gonna spend that entire time. We're gonna get to the point where it's nighttime and we go fight Joji Fuma. So that'll be happening next stream. I wonder if I'm going to immediately go into a cutscene where the epic Tai Chi kick happens, or if I'm just going to have a little bit of free reign before hopping right back into the beach. Oh, actually I have a little bit of free control, so I'm just going to save the game now, and that'll be the end of this stream. It was a big shame that, like, my Part 5 stream got shut down because my internet sucks. But, you know, shit happens, we move on. And yeah, I'll just be saving the game now. Thanks so much for sticking around for Part 5 of my stream, and also Part 5.5 of the stream. And tomorrow, I may or may not beat the game, all things considered. I think tomorrow, like in 3 hours, I can beat the rest of this game. So I guess it'll be like a Part 6. And Part 6 is a multiple of 3, so it'll all fit. Yakuza 3, multiple of 3, 6, okay. Yakuza 6 later on, like down in like a month or 2 or 3, who knows? Yep, I'll be doing that. So thank you so much for watching this stream, and I'll see you all then for the next part. All right, peace out.